Good afternoon, everyone. It's an absolute pleasure to welcome you to this year's Fetterman Award luncheon. My name is Dave Fontaine, and I've had the privilege of serving as the director of the Clark Sports Center for the last 9 months. And so far, it's been an incredible experience, and I have to say thank you to you all. You've actually made me feel very welcome for kind of being an outsider to this area, so thanks so much. One of the things I've come to recognize is the deep sense of community and shared purpose that events like this represent. The Fetterman Award is a tradition rooted in recognized leadership. It's not just effective, but deeply human. It honors individuals who lead with integrity, compassion, and a commitment to lifting others up. This year's recipient, Sherri, embodies those values in every way. And a special thanks to the Fetterman Committee who brought forth this exceptional nomination. If the committee members would stand that are here, definitely want to stand and recognize you. Thank you so much. Of course, I want to extend our sincere gratitude to the Otesaga for putting on a great luncheon. This is my first, but this is outstanding, so I look forward to many, many more. I'll look for some cannolis and some macaroni with sauce, being a Utica guy. So, but before we move into the formal presentation, I'd like to take a moment and ask the following past recipients that might be here and who are able to please stand and be recognized, and I'll call your names. Pat and Ed Hazard, and we'll hold our applause till after. Sharky Naglesmith, Frank Myasak, Connie Herzog, Barb Lambert, in honor of her husband Paul, Dave Bliss, Mark Rathman, Bobby Hall, Buddy Lippick, John Lambert, Dave Kuklinski, and my mentor, Val Page. When I was pursuing this opportunity, one of the things that really attracted me to Cooperstown, I'm the retired athletic director from Utica University, where I worked for 24 years. One of the things that attracted me to Cooperstown and to this Clark Sports Center was Val Page. I pulled up on YouTube this very event. I listened to Val speak and how she gave praise to her staff and the staff that I now work with, and how she was just so humble. And that's something that I'll never forget, and thanks to Val. So thank you so much. To the award winners, past award winners, your continued presence and example remind us that leadership is a lifelong journey, and your legacy continues to inspire all of us. Now to share more about Sherri's journey and contributions, and to present this year's award, I'm honored to welcome Mr. Doug Bauer, Executive Director of the Clark Foundation. Thank
you. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, Doug.
All right. People that either worked at summer camp or went to summer camp help the folks who didn't. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
There we go. So, thank you. It's great to be here. This is one of my favorite events that we have at the foundation. First of all, I'm really standing in, not really, I am standing in for Jane Clark. Jane sends her regrets. She had a commitment that was scheduled for tomorrow, moved up to today, and she did not have any control over that schedule, and she had to be there. So she sends her regrets, because I know this is also one of her favorite events of the year. So it's my pleasure to say a few words about Sherri, who is our recipient, Sherri France, and I'm going to do that right now, and then I imagine we'll have Sherri come up here, and she might have a few things to say, and per the tradition of this luncheon, we usually have a few folks who might want to say something either prepared or extra in kind of spontaneous kind of fashion. So here we go. So a lot of you know Sherri, I know that. She's a 1984 graduate of Cherry Valley, and Sherri began her journey as a standout athlete, capturing a state championship in soccer under the guidance of Coach Myasak. Her passion for sports continued at SUNY Morrisville, where she played soccer while earning an associate's degree in business administration. At SUNY Polytechnic, Sherri earned a Bachelor of Professional Studies in Business Administration and excelled in basketball, ultimately earning a place in the prestigious Wildcat Hall of Fame, recognized for her exceptional performance and leadership. She later continued her academic journey at SUNY Oneonta, where she earned a second bachelor's degree in business and distributive education, followed by a master's degree in reading. So the only thing you haven't done is a doctorate at a SUNY institution. So Sherri's impact extends far beyond her playing days. As an educator, she has taught at Edmondson High School, and she currently serves at Worcester. Her coaching career spans 3 schools, including Cooperstown, where she currently leads the JV girls basketball team and serves as an assistant coach for the varsity girls soccer and softball teams. Her influence on young athletes is felt across soccer, softball, and basketball programs. Her commitment to youth development is unwavering. Sherri has volunteered extensively at the grassroots level, coaching and mentoring in soccer, basketball, and softball. She has served as a CAP counselor at the Clark Sports Center and ran the Super Junior Soccer Camp for nearly a decade, nurturing the next generation of players with enthusiasm and care. So beyond coaching, she's been a reliable presence as a scorekeeper and a referee, always stepping up to support our community. And Sherri France embodies the spirit of service, sportsmanship, and leadership, making her a true pillar of local athletics and certainly worthy of this year's Fetterman Award. Ladies and gentlemen, Sherri France.
Really hoping I wasn't going to need these. I don't think I packed them in. Thank you, Doug, for those kind words. Thank you, Jane, who unfortunately couldn't be here. It's our foundation, Clark Sports Center, and the nominating committee for this award. I am truly honored, and to be recognized along with the past recipients is extremely humbling. When I think about what it means to be recognized for coaching and volunteering, the first thing that comes to mind is that none of us do this alone. I'm very much a product of my environment, shaped by my family, my mentors, fellow coaches, teammates, friends, and community members, and from all the experience and opportunities that surrounded me as a young athlete and what surrounds our youth today. I realize it truly takes a village. I've been fortunate to learn from my parents and family members the value of hard work and commitment, and from our coaches who modeled integrity and compassion, and from one coach in particular, love for the game. Am I going to do this to me, right? This coach's ability to inspire me as a player and a teammate, and more importantly as an individual, is one of the main reasons why I coach. So thank you to the legendary Coach Myasak for being that positive role model and for being my inspiration. Congratulations on over 500 wins. Go get another one today. The lessons I've learned and the support and encouragement I've been given doesn't stop with me. They become part of what I try to pass on. I believe in teamwork, in perseverance, and showing up for others. Coaching is about helping young people not just become better players, but better people. My hope is that I too will have an impact on these young athletes, and that they will pay it forward within their communities one day, if not already. So while my name is not me on this award, it really belongs to everyone that's been a part of my journey. My parents, my mentors, my fellow coaches, the numerous athletes and their families, my former teammates, my friends, and this community that continues to inspire me. And to my family, especially Dwayne, Zach, and Corey, thank you for the support, encouragement, and enduring those sacrifices so that I can do what I love, coach and pay it forward. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. Thank you.
I knew Sherri when she was in 5th grade, and it was a special group of people, and her mother took over coaching, and she drove to Downsville for games. She didn't hesitate to take the kids from Cherry Valley. Cherry Valley is a great place to be a teacher and a coach. If you're from Cherry Valley or associated, please stand up. These are all people that are important to the community. We don't just talk about it. Dave Bliss is there now coaching, and and having a great time, and we appreciate all the effort he gives to coaching. Thank you for standing up. Okay? I had both of her sisters on my team. I had her brother on a basketball team. I never had a bad day in Sherri Valley. Never. 17 years. I can't say that about Cooperstown. It's about being honest. If somebody is not going to run, you got to tell them they're not fit. I never had to tell a Dubben to run. I never had to tell a Dubben to compete. What's that? Or a Waitman, yeah. They got a Waitman there too. And everybody is very dedicated. But I coached in an era where they didn't tell the coach what he should be doing. They didn't suggest a pattern or a play. In one game, Sherri played 3 different positions. We didn't have a goalie that day because she had to get a clearance. So Sherri played goalie. We were playing Skinevus with a girl by the name of Tracy Morella. Went on to star at Suco. Went on to become the athletic director and coach. And we marked her out of the game. And years later, she told me she learned more from that experience than she ever learned in the game she won. But then Sherri got out of the goal, went to the front, and what she did best, she scored. Tight game, we're ahead. Where do you put your best player? You put her on the defense. So Sherri that day not only played offense, took care of a goalie position, but she played defense, and we went on to win. One of my favorite photos is of Sherri and I sharing the state championship. So it's a pleasure to have not only coached her, but to have worked with her husband at Sherri Valley, and he played basketball for me. Her son ended up playing baseball. Tremendous player. Tori, I tried to convince her to play boys soccer. Did I not? Did I recruit you? Right? You know, I said you need to live in my house. But it didn't work. Okay. But most of all, we have to thank family. Because Dwayne, my wife, anybody that's a coach and their partner puts up with a lot. And passion's got to be there for everybody. And it's tough sometimes. I'm going to Canastota tonight. I get home at 11 o'clock. It's okay. We had coffee. Together today. We went to the gym together today. Sherri, I couldn't be prouder of you. Many of my athletes that have gone on to coach other sports and be part of youth development, and we need more of that. People like Sharky who continues to work at the gym. So thank you for all of you that work with our youth of today. Okay.
Yeah. I'm Sherri's sister Sue. Say that 5 times fast. On behalf of your family, we would just want you to know how proud we are of you. And it comes as no surprise to us that you're being recognized for your level of commitment to others. It's something we see every day. You are one of the most selfless people we know. And congratulations, and we love you.
A couple months ago, Scott called me and he asked me some information about Sherri's experience at Cooperstown. And my initial reaction was, why are they after her? What do they need to know? Of all the people in this community, why do they got to get into Sherri about something? And my wife is listening to this conversation, and my wife goes, wait, what about that award? Maybe they need to know about that award. And then Scott did a very bad job of James Bond spy work, not letting it out. And that personally made my year. I don't think the committee could have gotten it more right. And I know that Jen and I still work with you, and people still in the building working alongside of you. We see so much about your light and your core, because you're thank you first. Every time you get up in front of people, it's thank you first. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, stop it. And on behalf of our place, I'm saying thank you, and just let it melt, and let it be take.
I'm Jennifer Kinder, girls varsity soccer coach, and we can't thank Sherri enough for what she has done for our community and for young ladies. She stepped in 8 years ago when we needed a coach quickly, and she stepped in and you didn't skip a beat. And from there, you've gone and helped with the JV program. You've been with us now for quite a few years, and I look forward every day, 3:45. I know where Sherri's going to be. She's coming right up on the field, and the girls
Mike said, Sherri, thank you. This is about us really saying thank you to you. Obviously, I worked with Sherri in softball at the varsity level, but before that, we worked at the youth level, and it didn't take very many practices and games before I realized this lady connects with people so well, especially our young girls. Her demeanor, every interaction she has is so positive, so genuine, and so when I first heard word that she wanted to help out at the varsity level, I just welcomed her with open arms because she makes everyone a better person because of who she is. So, thank you.
So some closing remarks. This luncheon is a reminder of the power of a quiet leadership, the kind that lifts others, builds trust, and leaves a lasting mark. We're grateful to have Sherri as part of our community, and we thank each of you for being here today and celebrating. As someone, as I mentioned earlier, someone relatively new to the Clark Sports Center and Cooperstown in general, I continue to be inspired by people who make this community so special. Today's gathering is a reflection of that spirit, and I'm honored to be a part of it. And for someone who has been blessed to be around athletics for most of my adult life and make a career out of it, I have to say it's events like this that continue to inspire me and continue to have me come to work every day. So thank you, Sherri, all the past recipients. Your accomplishments and what you've done are truly, truly humbling and inspiring. So thank you so much. With that, I will say, please enjoy the rest of your day. I know there's going to be a photo shoot after with a presentation, a bunch of pictures, which I'll have to be part of. But I just want to say thanks for coming